Hello, everyone. Can everyone hear me? Fine. All right. Well, welcome to the webinar. And I think being in Pakistan and at this stage in time and in history where women are basically speaking up for lots of things. And throughout this time, we are seeing a lot of violence against women. We're seeing lots and lots of stories that are blood curdling. But at the same time, we see stories like Mahur Shahzad, one of our badminton players. She was the one who did the flag bearing at the Olympics. So basically, the whole point of me starting off with something like this is to actually say that women, even for sports, overall sports, you cannot minus the part where it comes for women, and no field at all is complete without women's participation. So without further delay, I should just introduce my first speaker, that's Ayesha Mansukhani, and she has been very passionate about promoting the grassroots sport. She is in her leadership role, and I think it's very important to listen to what she has to say, because she's been a yoga teacher, she's been a scuba diver, and I would just, ask Ayesha to share her wins and challenges now.
Great. Can you hear me?
Yes.
I can hear you.
Okay, great. Thank you, Natasha. Hello to everybody on the panel. The conversation today is about women in sports. While there are many well-accomplished women on the panel and among us who have had the good fortune of experiencing the benefits of sports, there are many women in India, in Pakistan, in Bangladesh, in South Asia, who come from varied backgrounds that unfortunately don't have the luxury to experience sports. I'm talking about women from marginalized sections of society and women who are not encouraged and supported from a young age to play. For me, personally, I wanted to always promote sports among all areas of society for all women. I'm not talking about the lucky ones who make it to the Commonwealth Games and make it to the Olympics and make it to everything. I'm talking about the mortals, the people who may not be as good, but the benefits of playing are astronomical, and anybody and every woman, every girl should play, irrespective of whether they make it to some, big fancy league or not. Personally, I played football, squash, tennis, table tennis growing up. I'm currently a scuba diver, trekker, yoga teacher. I've broken many bones, ligaments, spent 6 months in a wheelchair last year. And I can say that my biggest losses, the biggest learnings from my losses are every time you lose in sports growing up, what it teaches me, what it has taught me is that there's only one thing to do, which is get up, dust it off, get back in the ring, try harder, run faster, jump higher, hit harder, dive deeper. And I see that as a young age, if that's what's inculcated in women, then later on in life, irrespective of whether it's in sports or in anything else, anytime they experience a loss, they get up and get back in and fight. And that is what I personally love to promote. That's why I personally love to promote this among women. The second aspect which I'd like to talk about is breaking the gender divide and changing the conventional stereotypes that exist for women in India. And what I mean by that is that conventional media stereotypically portrays women as fair and lovely. And if you swift through the pages of a magazine, you'll see size 0 women with flawless skin, or even if it's like in the lead role of movies from the entire South Asian section, where, lots of movies objectify women as, maybe just, something which there's so much more to women than just playing the role of a sex symbol. And the question which I have is that what is the message that we're leaving for our daughters, that, they are to be desired only if they're thinner, fairer, or of a certain body type. But strength, endurance, resilience have their own beauty. And for me, it's important to shift the focus. I know there's lots of journalists on the call who tell me, listen, At the end of the day, we have to make what will sell, right? But I do see, and that's what begs the question, is that how ingrained is it in our psyche? Is this happening now, or is this it's ingrained in us through our Neanderthal times, the roles that men and women play in the house? As a society, among the South Asian territory, I can see that we are all changing in terms of content, in terms of media, the roles. And I'm just here to encourage that and push that and help girls and women all over South Asia to play. And yes, that's what I will leave you guys with.